5 mistakes people make after leaving a narcissistic person or after a narcissistic relationship. Hello everyone, welcome back to Eclectic. Hello. The first mistake, which I'm going to say something about making mistakes. I've noticed that many people that have grown up in abusive families, narcissistic families, have a hard time acknowledging that they make mistakes, right? This is very structured, and that you have to only be perfect, otherwise you are useless, like black or white, right? And it's not like that. Sorry if you hear horns or noises. I think Argentina won a game today. Sorry, I was working, so I'm not sure, but I guess from the noise that we are making outside. So yeah. So, and also it's very hot here and I have my AC on. Anyways, so I've noticed that people have a hard time saying, oh, I made a mistake, right? And then the inner critic is harsh, and then the outer critic is even harder on people sometimes. And they criticize others and they don't allow other people to make mistakes, and then they don't laugh when they make mistakes. You know, they just, oh, you did this. Like when I filmed Shakira's video the other day, last Saturday in Spanish, I misspelled her name in a reel. So those are mistakes that we make, but I'm okay with my mistakes because I for sure know I'm not perfect, but I'm convinced. So how can I ever try to make you think that I'm perfect? I mean, I don't have a problem with people making mistakes, because it's like saying people breathe, so how do you dare breathe before me, right? People breathe, so people make mistakes. That's, well, so there are people that have their outer critic is like through the roof, and so that's trauma. I think that I know that comes from trauma, from growing up in a family where mistakes weren't allowed. Think about that. That's hard to grow up like that. So moving on to the 5 mistakes I think people make usually. So number 1, going out with other people without healing, right? That's very common. I see that a lot in my clients in therapy. And they just, no, I need to be with somebody else. You know, can you please be alone for a while? Like a year maybe? No, what? A year? Are you crazy? So they either go back to the narcissist, or just start dating narcissists again, which that doesn't allow people to heal. Okay. Next point. Wanting revenge from the narcissist. So they will do stuff like invest their own precious time, money, resources, energy on that, on getting revenge, and also going the extra mile and not healing, you know, doing stuff for revenge. That's another, I don't know, doing something that they don't really want to do in order to get revenge, things like that. There's a lot of wind outside also. Argentina, Buenos Aires is very noisy. So the other one is toxic hope. Having toxic hope is a big mistake. Waiting for the person to change, either that, or expecting to finally understand what's going on in her mind or his mind, so that I can be free. Something like that. It's this sort of wishful thinking again. It's like that will be the panacea, that kind of thinking. And one of the hardest things you will have to do after being with a narcissistic person is just knowing that there's no closure. You will give that to yourself, and you will do that by healing and understanding the disorder, which takes me to the next point, which is some people deny everything. They don't allow themselves to say, yes, this person is narcissistic, So now I need to learn a little bit about this so that I can understand something and then move on and grieve and all that and then move on. No, they just deny. Next one, he's a narcissist. Next person, of course. Yeah, so not allowing yourself to see reality. There are people that won't give themselves permission to investigate, to read about narcissism, to look for information on YouTube. That level of denial, it's very harmful. Diminishing your value. I see this a lot. I'm not just talking about self-esteem, which I'm also talking about self-esteem, but not allowing yourself to feel anger. Be, angry with what happened to you. In psychoanalytic theory, if you don't allow yourself to feel anger, and say, I hate this, or I'm angry with this is not good, be angry, not do anything or harm anybody for sure, but feel the anger, right? Allowing yourself to feel the anger and, recognizing, yeah, I'm angry, that, simple as that. If you don't do that, then that anger turns inward and it becomes depression, for example, right? So anyways, that's the jolly good happy video for today. Now what I wanted to say, find joy. I like that, and you guys like that too from the messages I received. Finding joy through all this, try to find sprinkles of joy throughout your day. Things you feel grateful for and things like that will help you go through the day. So yes, I hope this was useful, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Take care. Ciao ciao.